It's very hard to isolate particular books because so many banner books have been influential in my life and ministry over the years. But one book in particular that stands out, God was pleased to use Conflict and Triumph by William Henry Green, a study of Job, in my life. There are a number of extraordinary insights which Green brings out. But in the year 2000, I was diagnosed with cancer. And the interesting thing was, as I was preaching through the book of Job, and I was reading Conflict and Triumph, and as Job's situation got worse, mine got worse. And typically, I would read and do my major preparation for Sunday morning on Thursdays and Fridays, and then put it down on paper on Saturday. One particular week, I was ahead of the game, and I started doing my reading, serious reading, earlier in the week on Monday and Tuesday. On Wednesday, I was officially medically diagnosed with cancer. And the section where Elihu comes in and takes Job to the next level. Job had already come to the point where he recognized the sovereignty of God. Though he kill me, I will trust him. But Elihu takes it a step further and says, Job, God's not only sovereign, and he can do what he wants, but he does this for your good. And what was so uncanny about that was that early preparation then sustained me with that shocking news. Because all I could think about was God not only is sovereign, but he does this for your good. And so that book, as it continued to unfold and I learned more and more lessons, and then of course God speaks, and the lesson is even more significant because I'm not only sovereign and I can do what I want, and it's not just that I do it for your good, but Green brings out the particular emphasis that God does his works, even though we don't understand them, for our good, but he is after specific spiritual fruit. And that is what I think Green brings out so uniquely and was of just tremendous benefit for me. It literally changed my life. And I realized that no matter what happened, God was working. God was sanctifying me. And the book just proved to be an exceptional blessing, and it was insightful. And I'm satisfied that I was able to preach it much more effectively because of what was going on, but also just the insights that I was gaining. And that's just one example of how the books have been used over the years.